has expressed optimism about the country's progress in the pursuit of an International Monetary Fund program. So he is saying that, look, Ghana initiated the process later than Chad, Zambia, and Ethiopia. They have been pursuing the deal for at least 2 years. So Ghana has made significant progress. Let's scroll up. He says the country has met every requirement regarding the program, and such a feat should be acknowledged by Ghanaians. I want to read the actual quote. Here we are. We have literally broken all records with regard to this restructuring. I think we need to recognize and acknowledge that. We started on July 1 and were able to gain record time and get our SLA concluded. The domestic debt restructuring and Paris Club have already met twice, and we expect them to, within the next few weeks, deliver their assurances. I think really we should be excited about how fast government has worked. This is what he said when he spoke to us live on Midday News yesterday.
We should be excited
about how fast government has worked. So this is the same person who said we are a proud country, we'll never go to the IMF. Now we should be excited about how fast our begging process has worked. We should be excited that we are begged faster than Chad. And so the IMF is going to bail us out fast. So you see, in this country, and by the way, I have a sense of deja vu, because I remember some other presidents, some previous presidents, who were saying that we should be proud of the fastest mobilization of emergency power in the history of the country. Why did we need emergency power? Why should we be proud that we had to mobilize emergency power fast? Why are we celebrating failure in this country? Look at that. We should celebrate our begging.
Look, so what's the issue here? That contrary to all, we mismanaged our economy, ran to the IMF for help, and in that process, we say we have done a fantastic job. That I failed. And in my failure to get a solution, in my failure, I tried to get a solution, not from my own quarters, from another person, and because my negotiations with that person are going well, get up, sing my praise, and say, you've done very well. Have we sunk that low as a country? That in our part of the world today, we'll compare ourselves to Chad.
Yeah.
Chad.
We begged faster than them.
Chad. That in our part, you see, what saddens me is that the country Ghana has sunk so low that even at inflation rate of 45%, we say we are doing well. Our policies are yielding results.
Yeah.
What sort of a people are we? And I mean, look, in all of this, and I mean, Raymond, when you spoke to look, I feel so bad at this point in time being a Ghanaian, because if you've if you have mates in other parts of the country, they keep asking you, so what's happening in your country? What's happening in your country? I mean, we are begging everywhere. We'll go to China. We'll beg them. We'll call on Germany. And you see, when you fail, like I said the last time, when you fail, people talk to you anyhow. Look at Ken Ofori-Atta. Ken Ofori-Atta. He said he went to the same schools with those on Wall Street, those who are managing economies elsewhere in the world. And so he can do the very things that they also do. Today, he's begging them. Today, at the finance ministry, somebody is there. You have a minister, a supervisor at the finance ministry of Ghana.
Governor General.
You have a governor general, a minister general,
commissioner,
minister general in today's Ghana.
That's like a Gadgetsburg kind of era, isn't
No,
it?
yes, but we have a minister general and a governor general. Can you imagine how
we
low
have
we
elected you to make decisions for us? Somebody else is controlling your decisions from outside. The person is not even sitting in Washington. They have come to sit in your office, cross the leg, whatever you do, they actually take it and say, no, let's not go to that. You have to dismiss this. The core of the matter is that we are not ashamed. And there's a bit of this that the leadership of the country ought to admit to. Listen, you should be bowing your heads in shame. There's nothing exciting about this. I did a story called Famous for the Wrong Reasons. You are famous for the wrong reasons. And you see, and what you're saying is true. I remember there's a page, Black Students Union, every single time somebody has a ridicule from even Nigeria about how Ghana is behaving now. And from Kaberuka and Co, they all say joke, no.
we are the
Part of
core of
it.
it. Yes, but and you should not be excited because you got an IMF deal early enough. Your positioning, and you told the white journalist that thing. Why are people insisting on us getting an IMF deal? What's in it for you? Why you think we can run our state ourselves? This is a couple of years ago, not long ago. Today, you should not be telling us how fast. In fact, you messed up. When you mess up, it's either you run away and go and hide. Or if you want to correct your thing, be quiet and do it steadily with the hope that we'll never get to this point again. This boastful attitude in messing up is nonsensical. It's almost like a child's play. But you should know better than that. You have no conscience being in the office. They are still maintaining you because the democracy is not working. The guy who's maintaining you believes that family members are more important than the state. But that beyond that, you should not be insulting us at the end of the day that we should be happy, we should be excited. Master, inflation is 45. 40 salary now, almost half, gone. You are commencing minor domestic debt exchange. And you are still happy that you are doing this thing.
Exchange through the back door.
Yeah. And you are raising your shoulders that we should be excited. Because nobody is rising up against you.
Raymond, wow.
I mean, there are things I expect people to say.
I'll wrap up with the quotes.
I don't know.
It says, mediocrity is excellent to the eyes of mediocre people.
Food for thought. Chad, Zambia, Ethiopia. We begged faster than these three countries, so they should clap for us.
Let's go.